Hi guys, Kelly here, and this is the project that I was telling you that I was really excited about. I think this is probably one of my favourite projects I have ever made. I absolutely love it. So as you will have seen a couple of photos, and there'll be lots more still photos at the end, I'm assuming you have realised by now that this is a motorbike helmet. And this was originally my little brother's motorbike helmet, and he very kindly gave it to me and told me that I could alter it. Yay! So I started by taking the inside padding out of the helmet, and some of it came out pretty easy, and some of it I actually had to cut out with a scalpel. Then I sanded the whole entire helmet down. My husband helped a bit with that because I was getting bored, and I used the Graphic 45 Sweet Sentiments paper to cover the entire out and inside of the helmet. What I did for that is I tore it into like strips and pieces, and then I ran all of those pieces through my embossing machine with a Tim Holtz damask embossing template. Which actually just made it curve around the bends and stuff of the helmet easier, because I really wanted to keep the shape of the helmet. The idea of this was that it was quite a manly shaped motorbike helmet, but that it was done in quite a girly style, and I'd like to do another one of these in a steampunk style as well. My idea of this for this from the beginning was to turn it into a lamp, which I have managed to do, and I'm so pleased with it. You'll have seen a photo, and I'll show you it illuminated in a minute. If I start then by doing some close-up by showing you the inside and showing you what I did to the inside. Okay, so inside I have the blue and cream Graphic 45 paper, and that was all stuck in with Mod Podge around all the, you know, curves and crevices and what have you. And then what I did over the top of that was I used 3 coats of this, and this is glow-in-the-dark Mod Podge. And this works really well, but you have to use quite a few coats to get it to work. Which means that as long as this lamp has been illuminated for at least half an hour, then when you turn the lamp off, the whole inside glows in the dark, and it gives kind of a greeny, yellowy, glowy colour, but it is really very pretty. So I'm really pleased with that. Then if I turn this back and show you the helmet itself. So this at the back here is where I've turned it into a lamp. So my husband drilled a hole for me, and we got this like light fittings there, and you know, wired it all together and what have you. So for the paper, like I said, I embossed this, and then I went over it with lots of rub-ons. So I've got like Imagine, and then there's Forever over here, and they're all over the helmet in random places. Then I'm not sure how well the camera's picking it up, but I also used the new lace stickers by Prima. So there's one here that says True Love, there's one at the front that says You and Me, and there's some that say like Moments, and that was just to sort of keep the paler sort of colouring. Then the other thing I used on this was, back, can you see that? Was some, I'll take you down a minute, some vintage doilies like the one you can see here, and I also just stuck those on with Mod Podge. And once the rub-ons were down and the stickers were down, I covered the whole thing in another coat of Mod Podge just to really seal it, stop it from getting dirty, because it's going to be a lamp, so it's going to be out and it's going to be used. So yeah, like I said, I used a couple of the vintage doilies as well. If I just turn it around quick and show you the other side. Can you see that? Oh, up we go. So again, the rub-ons right the way around, and then some more of these stickers. There's another vintage doily back there. So I was going to have it originally so that the visor would lift, but I decided against that because of how I decided to do my embellishing. So running right the way around the front of the visor, I've used one of the Prima Say It With Pearls and Say It With Crystals in 2 colours. So I have like the sort of aqua greeny blue Say It in Pearls right the way across the front, and then on either side I have the black Say It in Crystals. Then what I've done here is I've just cut off a bit of trim, which I got from Tresor Deluxe, just to cover up the joining of the black to the blue, and stuck a little flower in the centre there. And then I've added some pearl flourishes from Star Crafters on that side as well, just in case you happen to be looking at it from that side. But obviously the main feature is the other side. I'll just turn you again. So that is sort of more of a front view, so you can see, but this is designed really to be looked at slightly from an angle. I'm just turning it so that you guys can see what I can see. Okay. So, let me push it back a bit. So I use these gorgeous Word resins, I think they are, and they're the new Prima releases, and that obviously says Dream, with the little angels, and I covered those in texture paint before I stuck them on, and I just thought that, you know, they look really, really pretty across there. And then when it's illuminated, this bit sort of becomes quite bright, and then it sort of, the light shines through the words, which is really pretty. There's the rest of that trim followed round from the other side, and there is just a pearl flourish heart there. Then if I turn you a bit more to my embellishment cluster, how well are you getting that? No, hold on a minute guys, let's see if I can get this so that you can see. And I'll zoom in a little bit as well. So this is my embellishment cluster, and I started off with this beautiful spray from Treasure Deluxe, which runs right the way from here up to sort of here, and I started off with that as my base flower, and then I just embellished around it, and I used lots of Prima flowers, petaloo flowers, and lovely new Prima releases as well. So if I also show you, oh bear with me 2 seconds. Sorry guys, my daughter just came in and wanted a drink, so where was I? So I've just zoomed in a little bit so that you can see some of the details. So what I have got, this is the bottom end, as you can see, so the end of the word Dream is over here. I have a bunch of petaloo flowers here, textured petaloo flower. That pink one there is also a petaloo flower, and then I have a Prima zip in the middle of that, and that says Memories. Then all these gorgeous pearl sprays actually come off the big Treasure Deluxe flower that I showed you earlier, as does this leaf here. Then I have some pearls, which I'm hoping you can see coming out from around the flower cluster. Then there is some rosebuds here, which are from I Am Roses. This is one of the new Prima items, and it says My Place. It's a metal plaque, so I just sort of bent that slightly and stuck it down on either end. And then right coming out from there, I have a bit of trim that I've cut into like an applique to look a bit like a leaf, and a little bit of black trim there as well. Then if we go up a little to here, you'll be able to see another one of the new Prima resins, and that is a like a busk. Is it busk form? Dress form type thing? Can't think of the word. Some more sprays coming, pearl sprays coming out the sides. There's a metal key there from my stash, which I just painted in white gesso. And again, there's sort of flowers tucked in underneath the big Treasure Deluxe spray. Big Prima flower there. On this side, sort of hiding under the leaves, is another one of the new Prima items that's a metal thing, and it says Home. There's some more beautiful Prima flower here, blue one with some leaves and a little bit more of that black trim. Just really to kind of tie everything together. Then if I move you up, what I might have to do is just tilt the helmet down a little bit so that you can see it better. So you can see the top. Oh, bear with me guys. Actually, I'll tell you what, I'm just going to move the camera up so that you can see the top a bit better. Bear with me a second. Okay, so I've just moved you up a bit. So just here at the bottom of the screen is the dress form that I just showed you and the key. So this is a gorgeous Prima flower, and she's got a bit of sparkle and a leaf. And to the side of her there, as you can see, there's another bit of trim that's poking out. Then I have a spare parts flower, some more trim here, another 2 petaloo flowers, and this is going back to the gorgeous Treasure Deluxe spray that I used. This is one of the large Prima light bulbs, and that says Believe, and that is on top of another Prima flower there. Then right at the very top here, I have this gorgeous dragonfly. I'm just going to tip this a bit so you can see it better. And the dragonfly is all beaded and has really sheer wings, so I love that there. It was gifted to me, so thank you very much. There's another Prima flower up here with another Prima flower on top. Another rosebud, some more trim over here. Baby's breath flower poking out here on top of a I Am Roses gardenia there. Just turning you a little. Then I have another one of the new Prima resins, and this is one of the butterflies. Some more petaloo flowers over here. Prima metal piece here. Then a little bit more trim poking out here, and another gorgeous Prima flower with some leaves there. Then I can't remember whether or not I showed you this, but this is one of the new Prima metal plaques, and it says home, and I've put little flat back pearls on the edges, and that sits underneath this really sheer flower, so it looks really pretty the way you can see it. So if you bear with me again, I am going to switch off the lights and show you the lamp illuminated. Okay, it's daytime right now, so this is about as dark as I can make it, but this gives you a good idea, and the pictures at the end will also give you a better idea. So this is what it looks like illuminated, and what I like about the fact that it's a motorbike helmet is that although it sits flat, it only sits at the very back and the very front, so the light shines out of the bottom as well as out of the front, which I think makes it look so pretty. And the angle that I would have it at would be about there, so that you could see all the beautiful flowers down the side as well as the light coming out. And as I said, because the inside is coated in glow-in-the-dark Mod Podge, once the lamp has been illuminated for about half an hour or more, then the inside will also glow when you switch the light off. So I'm really pleased with this project, guys. If you like it, please share, you know, on Facebook or Pinterest or Instagram or whatever, because I don't seem to have been getting as many comments lately as I used to do, and I'm really proud of this one, guys.